We're on the same team.
Know exactly what team we're on, okay?
Team Jane.
Team unionized VFX workers, yeah.
May God be with you all.
I thought long and hard about whether I wanted to cover this movie on my channel, and low-key, I'm very excited to. Hello internet, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alex, otherwise known as Puggapillar across all my social platforms, and we've got a Marvel movie for you today. I know, right? I've done like 3 Marvel movies now. What the hell's going on? Disclaimer, I've seen all the other Marvel movies, okay? I'm not gonna rewatch 28 movies. I just want to let you know that I did get invited to the premiere for this movie. It was my first ever movie premiere I got invited to by Marvel, which was really, really cool. But I did give it an inaccurate rating. I think because it was like my first premiere as well, I was like super excited and everything. I think I gave it a 4.5 out of 5. If you've tuned into the internet recently, it's not that. I go and see Marvel movies with my fiance. She's my wife now. I hope she doesn't watch this video, otherwise I've just made a big mistake. If you're new to my channel, hi, hello, how you going? Leave me a comment with how you feel about this movie below, actually. Is it good? Is it bad? And if you enjoy movie reactions, movie commentaries, horror, Marvel, pretty much anything, make sure you subscribe, turn on the notification bell to all or whatever. Leave a bloody like on the video, yeah? Do that thing. Check out Patreon if you want to see videos a whole day early or make a specific movie request yourself. Let's watch Thor, Love and Thunder. That is a man who is dehydrated as hell. Need some water, buddy? I was talking to one of my best friends about this opening scene in particular, who is a father now. He said this scene hits very different when you're like a parent. That would be pretty brutal, honestly. Like watching your child essentially slowly die would be horrific. So if anything, I actually side with Christian Bale's character. Hey look, it's Christian Bale realizing how much screen time he actually has in this movie. He's like, brother, what almost scenes have been cut? Yeah, I would dive in that pee and poo water as well.
The last of your disciples, we have lost everything.
Oh, I just noticed he has like a pimple in his eye. Has he always had that, or is that a character choice? Oh, what? The pimple's flipped to the other side of his eye. Oh my god, it must be an actual thing. Hang on. Oh my god, he does too. He does too. Oh, what? I've never noticed that. Now I'm never gonna unnotice that. Oh, what? An eye wart. I can't unsee that. I actually can't unsee that now.
My daughter died. In your name.
His performance is so good in this. Yeah, that god's been hitting the gym.
Does it feel like a curse?
Yeah, that would be me. It feels amazing, actually. Alright, so this movie's off to a strong start. I hope they don't have any screaming goats or anything. Oh, I could fall asleep to this.
The Space Viking, aka the God of Thunder.
Hey, we get a sneak peek at Avatar 2.
Raised in the way of the warrior, Thor was taught to help win battles.
That's child labor right there.
And his loving nature did not discriminate.
Recently we found out Captain America fucks, but Thor fucked harder.
He loved a wolf woman on a woman wolf.
He got with a werewolf woman? Man, homina, homina, homina.
He lost a lot of people in those days. His mum, his dad, and that guy, and that guy, and his brother, and his brother again, and again.
Poor Loki, man.
And so he hid his heart behind a big fleshy bod.
And he looked good doing it.
He teamed up with the Guardians of the Galaxy.
I figured they would have been pretty hot walking through that fire. I guess not. Honestly, I thought Groot would have like burnt up because he's a tree. God, I love the Guardians of the Galaxy, man. I cannot wait to see them again, and probably for the final time. Oh, that shot. Even if it's CG, that looks so nice.
See you down there.
This is where it starts. He can suddenly ride his hammer? I thought that was just a joke in Ragnarok. You can't tell me that's not a World of Warcraft character right there. Like a little grunt.
King Yakan,
You have finally joined our fight.
Wouldn't you want to, like, jog in with a shield or something so you don't get shot? Isn't that like your king? Hey, oh yeah, hey, can you just help us out? Like, that rock that you're hiding behind ain't gonna do shit if it's like a grenade.
But I'll tell you this for free.
Here it comes.
This
For free.
ends.
Him getting shot through his like little coat is great.
Whoa.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, I'm gonna have to censor this for copyright. As cool as it is, I'm gonna have to mute the music, man. He knows how to make an entrance. He's so OP, it's unfair. Yeah, that's a man that doesn't skip leg day right there. Kicks it like it's a soccer ball.
We can collectively take credit for that because we worked as a team.
And now I can understand why the Guardians essentially pissed off because you did all the work. It's alright, we can rebuild.
What a classic Thor adventure.
I wrote it.
You're Dr. Jane Foster?
I am.
Kind of strange that you wouldn't recognize an author of a book you really, really enjoy reading. But then again, who ever researches what an author looks like?
Like that.
Yeah, sick. I paid $25 for that book. Getting your book, like, kind of penetrated by the author is way cooler than getting a signature. Cheetos. Making cancer easier to get through since we invented the Cheetos. Love that the first thought that comes to her head is robbery. You have cancer, do what you want. People can't arrest you for that. Infinity cones seems a little bit wrong considering there was a massive fucking death toll. But you know what? You can get mint ice cream for $3.
And now it is time for me to pass on.
Ah, Matt Damon, you constantly have me moist.
One more thing. You have a sister.
It's hilarious that Sam Neill could have actually been Odin. He looks so good as him.
An ominous portal hath appeared behind us. Transform!
I wish I had tearaway clothes. Do you know how much easier a shower would be if I could just rip them off?
I am Hela, goddess of death.
Melissa McCarthy is funny in like 2 roles. All right, she's the Amy Schumer of movies. Actually, that's a very big insult. Melissa McCarthy's good.
I broke your hammer. Time to die.
The 2 movies that Melissa McCarthy is the best in is Tammy and Ghostbusters. And that is a joke. See, it's weird that the guards aren't even like, why is this lady with a hood on, like, sussing out the hammer by herself? That would instantly raise a red flag for me. She looks like, what's her name from fucking Orange is the New Black in that shot. We just cut away from her becoming, like, the mighty Thor? Are you serious?
Please accept these gifts. As this tradition, protectors of our world are bestowed.
I knew they were coming at some point, and now they're here.
They are wonderful. Oh, look at that. Those things are beautiful.
A screaming goat is funny for like 2 seconds, guys. You'd have a constant migraine, wouldn't you? All those goats, there's 2. It sounds like there's 150.
They'll be fine.
Shut up! Oh my god, how do we put down animals that are on screen?
I'm putting them down.
Good idea, I'm with Nebula, let's kill the goats. I can't believe Taika Waititi thought a trend from 2014 would be good to include in a movie 8 years later.
This is Glenda. We're married.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't get married on every single planet we land on.
Why not? Is there a law that says you can't have 65 million wives? Imagine the divorce settlements Kraglin has to go through. Oh my god, actually, yeah, maybe just have 1.
Where are you?
Sif?
We need you here.
What is she recording with, by the way? Has she got a mobile phone? Was it an Instagram story and hopefully Thor sees it?
Thor, please! I can't get Nicki Minaj out of my head.
Buddy, if I may.
You may.
Great writing right there. Can I do this? You can do this. I kind of don't like what they've done with Thor, but I do. I love how like fun and stuff he's become, but it also seems like they've just made him this dumb idiot. That interaction just then made it seem like he was drunk.
Stormbreaker!
Get your freaking crazy axe.
Imagine if they just killed Korg. He's like, give me the axe. Just oh shit, now I've got free gravel for the road. Another thing that really annoys me whilst I'm watching this back is I wish we got to see Gorr actually fight the big gods. Like imagine watching him take down that big lion thing, white dog, I don't know. That would be cool as, but no, it's just off screen. Gorr is so good in this movie though. I wish we got more scenes with him because it feels like a straight up horror movie when he's on. Oh, the eyes. He looks like the nun if the nun didn't wear clothes. Which I don't want to picture that actually. Yeah, that's so cool. I wish this movie leaned into like the darker side. A movie where a god goes around butchering people should be dark.
Baby, hey, come here. I've missed you.
Yeah, right through that monster's asshole and out its mouth. Now, what would you be happier about? The fact that your hammer is back or that your girlfriend is suddenly like a Thor? That's a really cool ability for the hammer to split like that, but that also would have like hit a ton of Asgard fighters. Ah! Ugh.
Jane?
Thor? Ew?
He was a god of thunder.
Oh, now I really want pancakes. What time is it? It's 2 p.m. Now I want pancakes.
The way of the warrior.
Oh god, imagine throwing the hammer at the TV because you get too scared. That's a whole new apartment you need to buy, not just a TV.
I need you to promise me you'll always protect her.
See, I like that inclusion because then it actually makes sense as to why she gets the hammer.
But the more he pondered a life with Jane, the more he feared losing that life.
Jane got him into some rom-coms, obviously.
Thor got busy saving humanity.
I feel like Nick Fury wouldn't call on a public phone number, it would be private.
Something had to give.
The couch is worthy.
Jane wrote a note, and Thor read that note.
And now Korg is reading that note. And I can't believe people were actually writing this for a movie. Is that how easy the job is? Give me one. I can write dialogue like that. Jane wrote note. Thor read note. I can do that. Oh, fuck. I knew it was coming, I just didn't know when. I like that Gorr uses the shadows. It's very cool. If I was a supervillain, I would do the same thing. Use the shadows, because there's so many of them. Speaking of, there's a shit ton in my room. It's like he just left the group chat. He's like, oh, this doesn't interest me anymore. Whoop. Yeah, you guys offended him so much in that group chat, he started abducting children. That would be pretty traumatic if you're a child. I imagine those Asgardian children will have to do counselling for the next 30 years. Does Asgard Town provide those services? Counselling, therapists?
Flew around the world twice.
Did you just say she flew around the world twice?
What's it been like? 3, 4 years?
8 years, 7 months, and 6 days.
Yep, that's a 4chan user right there. Avoid him at all costs, Jane.
I actually remember what the last message you sent me was. I keep it beside my bed so I can remember.
I suppose we both left and both got left. Now you're leaving again.
Now he's gonna have a really sad wank later tonight.
Jane Foster.
The one that got away.
One that got away.
That means escaped.
Yeah.
Oh, see what I mean? The one that got away. That means escaped. Do you think the audience is 5 years old? Oh my god, we don't need to know what escaped means. Tell us what one means.
Come to daddy.
Come.
God, I wish I was a hammer right now.
Times like this, we need to unite, come together. See what's happening here.
You wouldn't want to speak up against, like, Chris Hemsworth looking like that, holding essentially an axe, would you? You'd be very worried you're about to get decapitated. Hey Thor, actually just a question about...
Got the kids back?
No? I'm joking. Of course we want the kids back. Why? That's so dumb. He has no care for anyone or property. Just destroying the roof. Valkyrie's pissed off now because now she has to fix that and pay for it. Where are you guys getting these funds? Tony Stark's not alive anymore.
What's a necro sword?
It's an ancient weapon that's been passed through hands since the dawn of time. It has the ability to slay gods.
Speaking of, actually, I got this sword in the mail.
Floating head alert.
It's Astrid, Heimdall's son.
Astrid, are you okay?
I no longer go by the name Astrid.
Did they try and fix that? That looks like they've tried to fix that, actually. It used to be just the head.
Axel.
Astrid.
I said Axel.
Astrid.
They've tried to fix the floating head CGI, and it still looks odd. Wait, hang on. I swear they've tried to fix that.
You stupid.
They're not.
What's 9 plus 10?
21.
Yeah, they changed it.
When do we leave? Thor? Can you see?
It seems like they've changed it. Am I tripping?
And hold out your hand. Okay, good. Now focus.
What, are you Chris Pratt? Trying to stop a dinosaur? I'm also not going to address like the poor visual effects conditions that the workers have at Marvel because everyone's done it, okay? Just do better, Marvel. You have so much money to spend. Spend it. I just said I wasn't going to talk about this, but now I'm ranting because I used to do visual effects and I know how much hard work it is. Even my editing for these videos is tough. That looks cool though. Axel's floating head doesn't.
I'm gonna get you out of here.
I'm scared. We all are.
All I'm saying, if I was one of those children in that cage, that sounded terrible, I would have pissed myself. I would have wee stains down my pants.
Let's bring the rainbow.
And she just stole that from Skittles. I have a good catchphrase for Jane. I have cancer, I'm gonna beat it, but before I do that, I'm gonna beat you.
You know, if we had a ship, we could harness it and use Stormbreaker as a power source.
I've got a car, we can use that. I would love to stick a hammer in my car.
Rid of all those seats. You guys would go tie those goats to the front.
Do you reckon the script, when the goat screamed, had like brackets, goat interrupt?
You moved on quick, didn't you? Got some piece of work.
He really wants to fuck that hammer, doesn't he? If Thor could like find a readily available like Mjolnir fleshlight, I bet you he would.
So how did you guys get together? How did this happen?
I heard Mjolnir call to me.
Oh, did it?
Dirty little slut. You know he thought about it. This is what this whole relationship between the hammer and Thor feels like. It feels like they fucked each other. And that's like the jealous wife.
What?
It's like a mistress and a wife. I didn't do anything with her. We're just talking.
We will return with children.
Yes!
And then we shall feast. Not on the children.
Oh.
Do not do that anymore.
Oh.
The dark times.
I was hungry.
Okay, we should go.
Yeah!
Hey, can I run something by you?
Yeah.
Why does she need to change it? I don't get why she needed to suddenly put her helmet on. I don't get it.
Check out my hammer.
I'm in remission. That's a good one.
We're on the same team.
Know exactly what team we're on, okay?
Team Jane.
Team unionized VFX workers. Yeah. I forgot he was in the movie.
Oh, with all this talk about chopping off heads, I want to have a go.
Yeah, you needed to use this guy way more in this movie.
You know what Opti loves?
Having his head ripped off.
Was he? Oh no, Opti!
Well, you liked it a second ago.
Real Pennywise vibes there. How did she get her hair to be like that? She looks like a bloody salt tipper.
What are those?
Actual disguises. They're the cloaks of the emotion gods. Every colour signifies a different emotion.
Where's the depressed, I'm not really feeling myself at the moment coat? Can I wear that, please? Or the I'm very stressed about life cape. Can I have that one?
That's the Cronin god, Ninny of the Nonny. Hey, Ninny Nonny.
What the fuck? Does that thing have a butthole or anything? Oh, why am I asking that, actually? I don't want to know. That's so cocky. If Zeus was a real person, everyone would hate him. That is so cocky.
Where are we going to hold this year's orgy?
Let's go get it.
No, wait. There's no ding-donging or bum rushing, especially not Zeus's bum.
He might be into that. You don't know that. Don't assume Zeus's sexual preferences.
No, I can't hear you. Why don't you take the stage?
The stage.
I'm not going to be able to take the stage. It's too big. I won't be able to fit it in my car.
Oops. Sorry.
Good luck, bro.
Hey Thor, remember earlier when you did like a backflip to like make an entrance? Why couldn't you just jump over that guy's lap?
There's a maniac called the God Butcher who seeks to end us all.
He killed a couple of low-level gods. Yeah, woohoo.
It's still a threat, man. He somehow managed to kill some gods? That's a threat.
You be quiet, because you are this close to being uninvited to the orgy.
Can I at least get a participation award?
And flick. Flick too hard, damn it!
Oh, the Loki tattoo. It's so cool though. If I had the muscles that Chris Hemsworth has, I would have a tattoo like that on my back. However, if I got that tattoo on my back, it would look like an oversized helmet that doesn't fit.
Take off their disguise too.
Oh, no, don't click us.
Let's go.
Korg getting his like clothes blown off by Zeus might actually tingle his pebbles. So flamboyant. Do you reckon he's wearing underpants? Wow, this scene has turned sexual very fast, hasn't it? Well, Zeus's little balls are flapping around when he goes down the steps.
Can I borrow Thunderbolt?
Thunderbolt! Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Zeus called his penis the Thunderbolt, you know? And it did its own, like, fucking presentation when it came out. That's what I imagine he does with his penis as well. He just, like, fucking flings it off, it flies around the room and somehow reattaches itself. Splits in two. He throws it.
He will not reach eternity.
Eternity?
It will grant the desire of the first person who reaches it.
Oh, so why couldn't Thanos go there? Wanda, why didn't she go there to wish her kids back? This is what's going to happen as the MCU goes on. It's just going to open up more doors as to why didn't we do this earlier? Why didn't this happen?
Oh, you didn't say go.
It's a little bit unfair that Korg has to run down to the stage when you guys can just fly there. Can you imagine if the blood was red? This would actually be a massacre. I feel like the rating of this movie would have changed if we could see Jane like beat someone's head off and it's all red. That right there with like Vanessa? Why the fuck was I gonna call her Vanessa? Red blood just all over her. MA 15 plus. Alright guys, grab a shovel. So can Zeus no longer go to the group orgy?
I'm down here.
It's like there was so much potential to just change the tone of this movie just straight away with Korg dying. But no, now he's a head that gets attached to things. I don't know why, for some reason I thought Korg had a brain, but clearly that shows he doesn't. He hasn't even got vocal cords. How's he able to speak? Come on, Valkyrie, take a woman for the road. Thor has his girl, you take yours.
I can't believe you killed Zeus.
You know what they say? Never meet your heroes.
Seems like you're about to get killed by 30 children then.
You okay?
We're alright. A little scared.
You don't look a little scared at all. All you children are trapped in a cage and it's like you're just waiting for the TV to turn on.
I'm glad I met my hero.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
Now I'm gonna kill him. Ah!
How are the children?
As you can imagine, they're a little bit scared because they're kids.
Even me not being a kid would be scared if I was abducted. I feel like it's not just a kid thing.
Korg is dead.
He's not dead.
I'm not dead.
No, he's ahead.
Should be. In the nicest way possible. Would have made it a little bit more impactful.
We killed Zeus!
You killed Zeus.
I mean, that may or may not be catastrophic for the whole universe, and sure,
Probably not. Everything just gets used as a gag now. Wow, I'm really not liking this on rewatch, am I? It's just paced so oddly. And it's a joke every like 2 sentences, which is just too much.
Listen, we good? Yeah?
What are you doing, man? You're talking to your hammer.
Come on, Mjolnir in the past. It's you and me now, buddy.
I never talk to my penis the way you talk to your hammer. Could you imagine if I did? Could you imagine if anyone did, actually? And now you're giving it a drink. You show me Thor from the first Avengers movie, or even like the first Thor movie, okay? And you show me this version of Thor, and I go, did he like fall off a skyscraper and hit his head? You're just hating on the MCU because it's popular right now. No, bro, I've been watching the MCU for like 10 years. This is not great.
They're so beautiful, so rare. They're very loyal creatures. They're made for life.
Like we should, because we are space dolphins. If you want me to be, I can be anything you want me to be, Jane.
I'm gonna make some babies.
See, I'm getting annoyed now. The movie starts off really strong, but then it just like...
I want to feel shitty about you.
Well, does she have the news for you? It's gonna make you feel horrible.
What do you say?
I have cancer.
Ow.
What did I say? I didn't mean that. Just kidding.
See what I mean? Why would you say that? Have it be a deep scene. I have cancer. Bang. It doesn't need to be, I'm just kidding. I don't have it. Oh, what did I say? Just say I have cancer. Bang. See, now that's where the screaming goats are funny. Oh.
They're not here.
Where are they?
It's not a big planet. You can probably find them. Now that is a multi-purpose hammer. In fact, you can turn it into like a walking salt lamp. That's great. Yeah, some astronaut just got an axe to the face.
You tell me why you just threw Stormbreaker out the window.
Because she was jealous of my hammer. I had to get rid of the evidence.
He looks like a zombie. Or even better, he actually looks like Marilyn Manson.
Call the axe.
Don't call the axe when you call the dentist.
No, that doesn't need to be a joke right now. This is so tense.
Call the axe.
He was so underused, man. If you have Christian Bale in your movie, you better use him. I recently watched American Psycho, and my god, I wish I'd watched that earlier.
What was that? I'm truly creating peace.
You're murdering innocent gods.
Innocent? Are you a Valkyrie?
Yes.
How exciting. Led to slaughter.
Yes, we
Did you pray to the gods?
Why the hell wasn't he used more, guys? Oh my god. A god is probably not the word I should use there, actually.
You're dying.
Now imagine if Thor only found out that Jane had cancer now in this interaction. Imagine the difference that would make.
There is no eternal reward for us.
Gorr may have stolen children, but he does have the right idea. If your child dies and then like you pray to gods to like save her or whatever and nothing happens, you know what I mean?
I put my faith in a higher power, hoping it would save her.
He talks with his mouth like this.
Now I understand. My daughter is the lucky one.
Oh.
Call the axe.
I actually can't believe, upon rewatch, how little Gorr is in this. If he was in this more, this movie would be so fucking good. He's actually probably the one standout of this movie. See, when Jane said she flew around the world twice, I reckon she flew around this planet because it's so small. Such a cool concept. The black and white monochromatic world with the monsters and stuff. I love it. God damn! These monsters do get killed way too quickly though. That goat just rammed that monster and it got like knocked out from a goat. I'll be honest, when this happened, I actually sat forward in my chair. I was like, oh my god. But then I remembered what they did with Korg. If you do too many fake out deaths with characters, people are going to start to actually not care when said character actually dies. And the MCU honestly shouldn't be scared to kill off characters in their like solo movies, rather than saving the deaths for like big character event movies, which is what they do. Like imagine killing Ant-Man off in like Ant-Man 3, right? Imagine the stakes if you kill off a character in their solo movie.
Oh, there you are.
He really is an idiot, right? He brought in like 5 snacks for her. You just punched a machine. You have the ability, you have the strength actually to pick up the machine and bring it in. Bring the whole fucking vending machine in for her, okay? What if Jane gets extra hungry? She gets the ultra munchies. And then you're pissed off, so she's gonna have to get up, injure herself most likely, to get a packet of fucking Cheetos.
I want to keep fighting. I'm the mighty Thor. And you want me not to do that?
Come on, when you haven't got the hammer, do you really look that mighty? No. You look like the very painful Jane Foster.
If you pick up that damn hammer again, then that chance is gone.
How do you know touching the hammer one more time is gonna kill her? I don't understand why some of the CG in this looks so good and then some of it just looks horrendous. Like, it doesn't look that bad, but then you have a shot followed up that looks like this? What? Gorr uses the shadows to bring out monsters and travel and stuff. I reckon we should take this final fight to the sun. Either that or like a studio room or something, like a backlot. There's no shadows there. See, he uses shadows to his advantage. Just put a softbox light onto him. Just surround him in fucking studio lighting and he won't be...
Does anyone here have battle experience?
Yes, I battle my mental health every single day. How can I help?
You're Asgardian kids.
I'm not. I'm just a Lycan kid. And I'm a Midassian kid.
Okay.
Damn, your dad had the Midas touch with his penis. I know some people have a problem with the kids getting like Asgard powers, Thor powers for a little bit. I really like it. Imagine being one of those kids, right? And then seeing this movie and seeing yourself being a superhero. That would be so fucking cool. I get that it has issues with like, why didn't he do it with the Avengers and grant Thor powers? But like, come on, man. Kids with superpowers like this, that's awesome. Imagine your little daughter or son or whatever, right? Watching this, watching them be a superhero battling monsters. How cool would that be? And you're also like, you're gonna give me a rub, aren't you? Come on, I know you want to. I know I'm too stubborn to like lay in that bed and slowly die or slowly get better. I'm gonna touch that hammer and be a superhero.
First off, the name is Mighty Thor.
Oh.
And secondly, I'll accept Dr. Jane Foster.
I feel like that little tagline's a little bit long.
Thirdly, eat my hammer.
No, we should have gone with I'm in remission for a limited time only. That kid hasn't got Chris Hemsworth's biceps. Imagine his arm just oh. What if it missed the sword though? Just have to retry again. I feel like regardless of if you're a Thor or not, that amount of electricity going through your body would kill you anyway. Gorr just entered God's butthole. See, now Gorr wouldn't be able to escape into people's shadows in here, would he? Because there's no place to have a shadow.
I know your pain, but this isn't the way.
What do I seek?
Hair transplant? Oh, actually, probably shouldn't say that when... Oh my god. I did not mean it to be like that at all. I was talking about Gorr having a bald head, and then I remembered what Jane... Oh.
Why should I seek love?
Because it's all any of us want.
Yes, but I would also really like my back problems to be relieved.
I'm dying. She would have no one.
Couldn't you just wish for everything to be back to normal? Couldn't you wish yourself back to a time before you became Gorr? I mean, you're already Gorr. Before you became the God Butcher? Yeah, Jesus, Christian Bale, you couldn't have wished for your little eye wart to go away? And your daughter to come back, obviously. Oh my god, it's so prominent. It just... I can't unsee it.
I think I figured out my catchphrase.
Oh yeah, what is it?
That's a good one. I wish you told me.
It's the best one yet.
Thanks.
It was so good that the audience didn't even get to hear it. When Jane passed away in this movie, frankly, I didn't care at all. And that sounds terrible to say, obviously, but it just didn't feel like it deserved it.
Protect her. Protect my love.
Now you're obligated to look after my child. I'm dumping my child onto you. Look after her. Oh my God, Alex. Why did my best joke come at the very end of this movie? Gorr really made Thor a godparent. Oh, that hurts me because I feel like no one sticks around to the end of videos, and I just said that and people are gonna miss that joke. Damn it. Oh, that's a good one, Alex. God damn. Thank you, brain.
The children of the gods, who laser beamed their way back home to their dozy little fishing village.
Hoping a lot of those children changed their pajamas because they've been in them for like 4 days. I don't even want to think about how they went to the toilet in that cage.
I was forging one of my own, now that my body's grown back, with a dude I met called Dwayne.
The Rock. Nice.
Someone who turned him from sad god into dad god.
But not with a dad bod.
Excuse me? What is that?
They're pan flaps.
Pancakes.
You love them.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
I've never had that in my life.
Why do I feel like that's the interaction that Chris Hemsworth actually has with his kids?
Go to hell, Steven!
And that they can actually shoot lasers out their eyes.
Protect the nice one.
Protect the nice one.
Love you, Uncle Thor.
Can you be my daddy, Chris Hemsworth, please? Thor? Either. I would love you to be my dad. I love my dad, but imagine Chris Hemsworth being my dad. Hello.
They are simply known as Love and Thunder.
See, I like that. I like the ending and the name and the meaning behind the name. Like Love and Thunder being, you know, love and being the daughter, and then Thunder being Thor. I really like that. However, the daughter died at the very start of the movie. It seems like all the MCU movies at the end are introducing younger heroes. That's definitely what it seems like. So I imagine Black Panther 2 might introduce like a younger character at the end.
Before sharing the deepest hopes and dreams.
Is this before the orgy or afterwards?
Do you understand me, Hercules? Do you understand me, my son?
I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. Who's that character?
Jane Foster.
Heimdall?
She's in Valhalla now, that's right.
You are very welcome here to the land of the gods.
Feels so bad for Heimdall, right? He was like the gatekeeper for Asgard, and then he dies and he still has to do his job when he's dead? Really? Alright, so that was Thor, Love and Thunder, otherwise known as Ragnarok Did It Better. I'm pretty sure I voiced my problems and concerns and whatnot during the video, so I'm not going to go into it too much here. I can see a lot wrong with this now that I've rewatched it. CGI, a mess at certain points. The story just doesn't make sense. It's not connected properly. The tone just jumps and jumps and jumps. The jokes don't land. I think I was very excited to be at my first movie premiere. It's definitely not rated what I rated it originally. My rating for Thor Love and Thunder is a 2 out of 5. I won't watch that movie again. Unless it's on in the background or something. I'll watch Ragnarok again any day. That movie is phenomenal. I don't want to sound like I'm hating on the movie because it is a fun time. There are certain bits in that movie that are like really good. Christian Bale every time, so good. I wish they had him in it more, but they just decided to cut him out of it, which, okay. We don't see any gods get butchered, which is really confusing considering we have a god butcher, and that's the whole threat of the movie. Anyways, that's where I'm going to leave it for today. I'd love to thank you so much for watching. If you did, spending a little bit of your time with me today, leave a big like or a little like depending on your hammer size. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'm sorry if this video wasn't as enjoyable as some of my others or whatnot. I'm not feeling the best mentally, so hopefully I feel a bit better soon. I have a lot coming up. I have a very, very big month coming up. Check out Patreon if you want to support me on there or see videos a whole day early or make a movie request yourself. But for now, I'm actually going to go and make out with my tool hammer that I have because I have a very intimate relationship with that hammer. However, first I'm going to have to clean the tip off.